trying to not shake my phone as I hold this, but it's not on a tripod. Okay, hi. I was feeling very tense and anxious all morning, and then I finally ate a meal and laid out in the sun and drank a bunch of water, and lo and behold, I feel a lot better. I always forget how simple it is. Obviously, there are things in life that we can't control, but sometimes it's hard to see that there's a lot that we can do for ourselves to be, I don't know, like active participants in our own life, I guess. I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next with my day. My class started yesterday. I've briefly talked about this, but I was supposed to graduate back in 2021, but due to some administrative errors, that didn't happen. But I'm finally finishing it now with this last class. It's an American literature class. It's not really anything super demanding. I've already done the reading for this week, but I need to work on my assignments. Also quite a few things that I need to do around the house. I've just been feeling very scatterbrained lately, very disorganized, and I think it's time for some structural renewal, some routine resets. Finally did my eyebrows today, so they are a bit darker than normal. I did forget, however, to give myself a haircut, so we're gonna do that. My bangs are growing out fine, but I think I'm gonna go back to a more kind of curtain bang style. And also, I think it's just time for a trim. I like to do just like a very blunt cut, mainly because I am not a trained hairdresser, but I'm too stubborn and frugal to go to a salon. But yeah, we'll do just like a tiny bit of a trim. You can probably tell from these ramblings that I'm not in a very structured state of mind, so we're gonna try to work on that this week. That's gonna start with getting more water and keeping hydrated, so let's do that. It's so sad. He's all by himself. I don't think I want him
though. It does.
I need coffee. I'm wearing this hat because it's covering up my terrible bed head, and also it was raining outside, so I slept in so late today. I slept until 12:05, at least that's when I checked my phone. I don't know what's gotten into me lately, but I'm just in this phase where I'm really feeling the desire and the urge to take it easy and sleep a lot and slow down and all that jazz. I'm somebody that really likes to be productive at all times. I think to a point of obsession. I'm trying to get out of the bad habit of equating my self-worth with my productivity levels, because that's just a recipe for disaster. It's spilling everywhere. With that in mind, I can't even speak right now. I'm so sleepy. With that in mind, I'm gonna use this rainy week to my advantage. I think I'm just gonna stay home all day today. I'm gonna work on homework. I'm gonna make a meal plan. If I do get out of the house, it will be to go grocery shopping. I'm gonna peruse through a few cookbooks, maybe make one, maybe two recipes. I guess I could also look through my TikTok as well. I'm sure I'm not the only person whose TikTok saved page is just a jungle. It is jungle. I try to be good and go through it every couple of months or so and get rid of things that just don't seem like I will realistically get around to doing, or things that I don't know why I saved, like fan edits of various TV show or movie characters. Right now it's Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. That's another thing too, is Fletcher and I have been watching The Walking Dead, and because he's been gone, I haven't been able to watch it for a few days, and I'm like, I want to know what happens. We are nearing the season finale of season 3, so we really tried to get to that, to finish the season before he left, but we just could not watch that much TV in that short of amount of time. I'm very eager for him to get back so that we can see what unfolds. I got some reading done last night, reading Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto. Really enjoying it. It's very short, which is nice because I'm also reading a big, chunky doorstop of a book, The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, which I'm also really enjoying. It's just very different, very, very different books happening here. Way of Kings is cool because it's very immersive. I am not really a big fantasy head, so I don't know. It's kind of nice that I picked this up and I'm actually really loving it. Somebody recommended it to me, somebody that is super, super, super into the Sanderson world building lore, I guess. The world building goes crazy, y'all. I just don't even understand how he comes up with this stuff. The history, the new climates and ecosystems, new creatures and species, just all of these things at play. The air conditioning clicked on, sorry. I kind of flipped through just vague, just a little bit last night and saw that it's finally going back to one of my favorite storylines. It hasn't been we haven't checked in with them in hundreds of pages, so I'm okay, I'm gonna get back into that today. But Kitchen, I was reading last night, very short, oddly sweet, but a little depressing. I'm glad that it's short because it is really sad. I'll probably finish that within the next couple of days, but I want to focus on Way of Kings today, and then I also have to do some reading for school. I don't think I'm gonna do anything outside today. I checked on the garden. I mean, everything is just loving that rainwater. What can I say? I'm kind of regretting not growing more vegetables this year. We really only did cherry tomatoes, lots of cherry tomatoes. I bought 3 cherry tomato plants, but it ended up being 5. So that's cool. So we've got cherry tomatoes, and then I've got banana pepper, Tabasco pepper, baby bell of just all different colors, and then red bell pepper. And the bell peppers have been slower to grow than the tomatoes, I think just because it was kind of cold for a while, and now the temperatures are finally starting to heat up a little bit. And the raised bed has just a wildflower mix that I bought. I have no idea what any of the flowers are. In hindsight, I probably should have just focused on getting only Tennessee native flowers instead of getting just a southern wildflower mix, because I was just being lazy. However, I do think that it would have probably been better ecosystem wise to just get ones that grow and thrive in Tennessee. The zinnia and the cosmos are skyrocketing. They honestly grew so fast that I didn't have time to pluck the, I don't know the terminology for this, but like when you pluck the top part so that it like branches out into two, I didn't do that. I'm kind of, this spring summer garden is really just going to be more so an experiment for me. I have virtually no experience. I'm not super worried about everything going to crap. I think we're gonna be okay. I'm staring a bird right in the face. God, I swear they've gotten bigger. Like, that is a huge bird. Bye.